It's the NFL on EA Sports as we get set for a Super Bowl 56 rematch. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals, and it's coming up next.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. But come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
2nd and a yard. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
Gesicki, the man in motion. A carry here for Brown. Open space to the 35. And he's going to be taken down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Second down and 8. Here's Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Here's a run. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll give this to Higgins as they run the jet sweep. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bengals the TD. On is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by former #1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
As hard as it may be, Mike, to resist, I don't think they need to come out and think we have to match them big play for big play after just giving up that early score. Stick to your plan. Pick up the first down and allow this game to start unfolding and settle into a rhythm. Execute your game plan. Don't try to match what your opponent's doing.
Throwing to begin, it's Stafford. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time, and Next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Throw on third down, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense going to take over now for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll let one go down the middle.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Now Brown. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. The Bengals out and ready to punt. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Rams offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Now Stafford. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Rams.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense going to take over just before the half. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Six. Burrow now. That's into the hands of Yosivas. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. First and 10. Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosivas. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A first down throw for Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Second down, Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This will be a 48-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On first down, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started.
McPherson.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. A return now from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Rams offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. For the middle, it's Cup. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
That'll be taken in. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. It's complete. He's got Cup. And he's in. Cooper Cup. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Cardi now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams are on top. It's 14-10.
14, Bengals 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Bengals offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Gesicki, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. They'll drop to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Burrow. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. It is 2nd and a yard. Here's Burrow. Taking off, and Burrow not going to take any chances. Slides to a stop after picking up the first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
That's to his big tight end, Gesicki.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is caught. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set. Now, Burrow. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Rams are right back in this one.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.